a good night.
Good evening. I'd like to call this Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016 meeting of Middletown City Council to order. If you please stand and join me in a moment of meditation and the pledge allegiance to the flag. Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Kank, would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Bronston.
Here.
Mr. Bohannon.
Here.
Mr. Moon.
Here.
Mr. Picard.
Here.
Mayor Mulligan.
Here. All right, our first items this evening are a couple of presentations. I'd like to invite Mr. Jacob Burton, our Finance Director, down to the podium to receive an award. Good evening. Good evening. It's certainly great to be able to recognize the work of our dedicated city employees, and in this particular case, the work of the Finance Department. They're receiving the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award from the Government Finance Officers Association. This is it's a long record we've had to get these. I've meant to look it up.
We're 1 year away from a milestone. I can't remember if it's 20 or 25.
I was going to say, I know it's more than, it's probably close to 25, but certainly great to be recognized by our peers in terms of the work that goes into preparing our financial documents, in this case the budget. It's designed to be an award that recognizes the ability to make it easy to read, understand, and provide great guidance to our constituents. So on behalf of City Council, I'm pleased to recognize you and present this to you, Jacob, and please pass on our congratulations and our thanks to your staff and everybody that participates in it.
Will do. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Lyle McDaniel down to the podium from Air Products. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. It's another great privilege to be able to recognize some great companies in our area. Air Products is being recognized for their 50 years here in Middletown, and certainly recognize their long-term commitment and support and involvement here in Middletown. It's great when we have companies that are involved as Air Products is, and to be able to share this proclamation with them. Whereas the Air Products Middletown plant is celebrating their 50th anniversary and the core values of safety, integrity, and innovation that the company was founded on. And whereas the Air Products Middletown plant serves the customers across a wide range of industries from food and beverage, health and personal care to energy, transportation, and manufacturing. And whereas Air Products is one of the world's safest and best performing industrial gases company, providing sustainable offerings and excellent service to all customers. And whereas the Air Products Middletown plant has demonstrated their commitment to provide a unique portfolio of atmospheric gases, processes, and specialty gases, performance materials, equipment and services, developing and retaining outstanding employees, and providing a positive economic and social impact to our region. And whereas it is fitting that we should join in this expression of pride and appreciation on the occasion of this 50th anniversary and extend our sincere congratulations and best wishes for many years of continued growth and success in our community. Now, therefore, I, by the powers vested in me as Mayor of the City of Middletown, Counties of Butler and Warren, State of Ohio, do hereby proclaim August 2nd, 2016 as a day fitting to recognize and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Air Products Middletown plant. Congratulations, Lyle. Appreciate you coming down to join us today. Would you like to offer a few words on what's happening at the plant?
It's been a very successful 50 years, and the plant's been through an upgrade in 2012, and right now I was with engineers today trying to see if I could do another small expansion at the site. So we're still, the facility is sold out, and we're trying to continue to expand, so that'd be a good thing for everybody.
Great.
So appreciate the effort and assistance we've had along the way with the different expansions, and the city's helped out a lot, just helping keep things moving. You know, you can get bogged down when you get into those type things, and appreciate everybody's help.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming down this evening. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. I received no citizen comment cards this evening, so we can move to Mr. Atkins and the city manager reports.
Yes, Your Honor. I know we're trying to get out to National Night Out, so I don't want to take too long tonight, but I would like to extend a special thanks to Mars Supermarket. I was out Saturday at the back-to-school bash at Douglas Park, and the crowds were larger, I think, than they had anticipated, and as they're getting into the program, they realize that they're short several hundred hamburger and hot dog buns. So I talked to the people that were there and said, you know what, the school's running it and CBI's doing their thing. I'm actually here just as a volunteer for this one. So I hopped in my car, ran to Mars Supermarket. Not only did they provide 300 hot dog buns and 175 hamburger buns, but they on the fly donated them in support of the event and in support of the schools in the city. So I just like to extend my thanks to Marsh for coming through when we needed them, and that's why this city is so much fun to run, because we have such great businesses that do those kind of things day in and day out.
Great. That's great to hear. I saw that on your blog, so that's great.
Yeah, that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. That brings us to our consent agenda. Ms. Skank?
For your consideration this evening, we have to receive and file board and commission minutes from the Citizens Advisory Board from February the 18th and March the 20th, 2016, the Middletown Cemetery Board from May the 18th, 2016, to receive and file oaths of office for Samantha Richardson, and to confirm the personnel appointment of Mark Zimmerman, maintenance worker, in the Public Works and Utilities Department.
All right. Do we have a motion for the approval of the issues and actions as listed on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Okay. Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
All right. We have a number of motion items this evening.
To consent to the sale of 2 vacant lots located at 902 through 904 8th Avenue and 900 8th Avenue, consisting of parcel numbers Q 6521028 0000012, parcel number Q 6521028 0000011, parcel number Q 6521028 0000009, parcel number Q 6521028 0000099 to David Robinson for the sum of $1,000 in accordance with ordinance number O 2002-87.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion or comments?
No, Your Honor.
Oh.
These are two lots that we own. One of them's at 900 8th Avenue, the other's at 902 and 904 8th Avenue, consisting of 4 parcels. Mr. Robinson approached the city and offered to take those. We would normally sell those for, again, $500 a lot, even though it's 4 parcels, 2 lots for $1,000. And staff is recommending that we move forward with the purchase, or with the sale, rather.
All right. Very good. Now, with that, Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
To consent to the sale of a vacant lot located at 820 10th Avenue to David Robinson for the sum of $500 in accordance with ordinance number O 2002-87.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Second. Okay. This is just a follow-up to the
Again,
same
Your Honor,
purchaser.
this is another vacant city-owned lot that the staff is recommending that we go ahead and sell to Mr. Robinson.
Okay. Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Next item is to consent to the sale of a vacant lot located at 223 Garfield Street to Robert Colwell for the sum of $500 in accordance with ordinance number O 2002-87.
Okay. Do we have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Your Honor, Mr. Colwell lives at 225 Garfield Street. The lot is the next door lot at 223. We had demolished the house several years ago. He's seeking to expand his side yard, and we are recommending the staff approve, or staff is recommending that we approve the sale.
Okay. Very good.
Mr. Mayor,
Give
I'll
you a
second. I'll
Okay.
second it.
Thank you. Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Sure.
Okay. That was Mr. Moon in second. Okay.
Okay. Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Lastly, to authorize a contract for the purchase of highway rock salt from Morton Salt Incorporated, Chicago, Illinois, in the amount of $55.69 a ton for the approximate usage of 4,500 tons over the 2016-2017 winter season.
Okay. We have a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second. Second.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Atkins?
Yes, Your Honor, this is an annual bid which we let out each year for snow and ice control using rock salt. This is a cooperative bid put the Southwest Ohio purchases for government. Just to go over this pricing, in 2014 we paid $110.65 a ton. Last year we paid $64.33. Given the mild winter, rock salt has gone down even more, and this year we are requesting purchase at $55.69 a ton as bid.
All right, let's hope for another mild winter. With that, Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Bronston,
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon,
Yes.
Mr. Moon,
Yes.
Mr. Picard,
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan.
Yes. All right, that concludes our motion agenda. We'll move to our council comments this evening. Start with Mr. Moon.
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Bohannon?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to thank everyone that's participated this last week in all the police activities, fundraisers and things that were done. I participated Sunday in the Jeep get together and went around and passed out goods to a bunch of police departments throughout Butler County. Thought it was very good. And although this is going to be shown 3 days from now, I hope a lot of people will make it out to the National Night Out tonight. Thank you.
Very good. Mr. Picard?
Thanks, Mayor. I have nothing.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes, thanks, Mayor. I too went to the back to school event. Weather was great. Like Mr. Atkins said, there were lots of people there, and everybody seemed to be having such a great time. So it was a great event. We left there and went directly to Back to Blue, which was here on the grounds outside for support of our officers. People brought donations. We had a circle of prayer, and really thanked our officers for the great job they're doing here in Middletown. Wanted to congratulate Mr. Kyle Fuchs on the award he received tonight, and also Air Products on their 50th anniversary. I know National Night Out is tonight, and First Friday's coming up already this Friday at the Pendleton, and a Taste of Art is upcoming for the second Saturday, and I think that's at the Windermere. So there are a lot of things going on. Yeah, those conclude my comments.
All right, thank you. Yeah, certainly a lot of great things going on in town, and certainly great that we're able to recognize our police and public safety officers as we have in the past. It's great to take time, especially in light of the national events that we've been encountering. I do want to mention that I think this Friday, the first Friday, is going to feature a recognition of Kayla Harrison and the opening of our Middletown gold medal winner, second gold medal winner. But the opening ceremony of the Olympics are going to be broadcast, I think, downtown. Hopefully the weather should stay clear for that, and it should be another nice time with the concerts in the streets there and everything. And then I do want to take a moment to recognize the MIDI class of 2025, right? I think that's the class. Fourth grade class that's been out flocking different homes with flamingos. Thanks to City Manager Atkins. They came to my house to roost for a little bit, and it was a nice fun event, good fundraiser for them. Mr. Atkins and I got to meet the team and had our picture taken, and it seemed to be a fun fundraiser, and the boys seemed to be having a good time with it. So certainly glad to see them doing something good and raising money for their team this year. So lots of good stuff happening here in Middletown. And with that, we can move to our legislation this evening. Ms. Fox?
Thank you. There are 3 items of legislation on tonight's agenda, with 2 items which are emergency legislations. Therefore, we will need a motion to waive the charter provision requiring 2 separate readings. That would be to the following ordinances. The first one would be ordinance number O 2016-25, and the second would be ordinance number O 2016-27.
I make a motion to waive the charter provision that requires reading on 2 separate days for ordinance number O2016-25 and O2016-27, and consider these items emergency measures to be read one time only.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Okay. Ms. Skank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bohannon,
Yes.
Mr. Moon,
Yes.
Mr. Picard,
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan,
Yes.
Ms. Bronston.
Yes.
And then our first ordinance would be ordinance number O 2016-25. This is an ordinance enacting Middletown Codified Ordinance Chapter 1037. This addresses mobile food vending, and this is the one we are declaring an emergency.
Okay, do we have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Atkins, anything to add from the staff report?
No, Your Honor, this is the second reading. We have vetted this through Downtown Middletown Inc. and One Bistro and anyone else that wanted to weigh in, and that's why it started from April, and you're just getting it now, is that we've incorporated all those in, and it's ready now for your passage.
Okay, very good. Any questions or comments? Okay, Ms. Gank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
And then our second item is ordinance number O 2016-27. This is an ordinance amending the pay and benefits ordinance, which is ordinance number O 2016-62. This is going to include a uniform allowance for the property officer, and this would be declaring an emergency.
Okay, do we have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, as you're aware, at the last meeting, we had found another one of these with a public works employee. We did now find the property officer and police. The same incident as before. It's in the budget. There is no financial impact, but we had inadvertently left it out of the pay and benefits ordinance, and I need to clean it up so I can get it paid on time, please.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Ms. Gank, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
And then our third item of legislation is ordinance number O 2016-26. This is an ordinance establishing a procedure for and authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Butler County Transportation Improvement District. This is a first reading, and I believe there will be a presentation by Mr. Adkins.
Yes, Your Honor, the city's been working cooperative with the Transportation Improvement District and the city of Monroe now for several years to extend Yankee Road from the Todd Hunter Road intersection to the north terminus of Salzman Road. This is to get a direct connection to Route 63 as an access road to Interstate 75, avoiding the existing railroad tracks on Todd Hunter Road, and also eliminating the need for trucks to drive by the Monroe City School campus. This is important to the city for future industrial developments in the South Yankee Road area, including the Maid Industrial Park. You had previously authorized a resolution of support for the project, an R 2014-11. The TID is now requesting a formal agreement to confirm the prior commitments from Middletown and Monroe. We have multiple state and federal grants secured to fund most of this project. It is intended to be done during 2017. Middletown's share of, as estimated, is around $241,000. The final cost, of course, will be determined by bid. We do have funds appropriated in the 2016 capital improvements budget for this project.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Atkins?
The extension, I guess the Salzman Road stops at the Monroe property line, and then ours is from there on down to Todd Hunter?
I apologize. I'm not familiar enough with the map that I want to answer that on the fly.
I believe ours stops at Todd Hunter. That's the southern terminus of the city limits, and so this would open Todd Hunter, south of Todd Hunter to Salzman, because it kind of dead ends in the middle of that park there, where the warehouses are and stuff. So,
Thank you, Mayor.
yeah, so I drive by it pretty frequently, so it'd be nice to have it open. But.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Atkins?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, then I'll just need a motion. We've got an executive session I'd like to just touch briefly on under the authority of Ohio Vice Code 121.22 G1 to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, promotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, Ms. Gank, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Mulligan?
Yes.
Ms. Bronston?
Yes.
Mr. Bohannon?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Picard?
Yes.
All right, following executive session, we'll just be recessing the meeting to our next meeting, August 16th, in these chambers. Thank you all. Have a good evening, and we'll see you at National Night Out.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
I can sign.